Okay. What's up, Hangouts? What's up, YouTube? We starting this thing again. Hopefully, this time we have better audio. Trying to make sure that the experience is smooth and as clear as I like for it to be. Uh, this is again me live streaming my fantasy draft league, and so the first video was me drafting or not drafting. That will be tomorrow. Tomorrow, the draft is tomorrow at 9 o'clock. I will be live streaming that. But first was me starting my account, and I'm just getting used to this Hangouts, and I'm trying to get it so that you guys can see what I see, like from the NFL Game Center and whatnot. I explain all of this as it comes up, but getting started, I'm just trying to get my screen view together because I want to make sure that yeah, you guys can see what I'm doing and you can see me. Apparently, there is no picture of me on here, but you have my voice, you getting my audio. Hopefully it's a lot clearer this time because first time I recorded, it was really choppy. I didn't have a mic. So we'll see how this mic does. I'm using my PlayStation 4 mic. Um, it's not the best kind, but it's the kind that comes with the system. And I figure if the people I play against they can hear me, then you guys should be able to hear me pretty good. Uh, you know, watching the live stream. Whenever you guys decide to join in, because right now nobody's watching, and so it's just me, which is cool too because it give me a chance to work out some of the bugs on this, and I really just want to have the best experience for you guys, like I said. So, cameraman, show or hide participants in your broadcast. Um, that's not necessary. We don't need to be able. We don't need to see other people, but if you guys got like some chat stuff or whatnot, I would like to see that. There we go. Yeah. As it becomes available, as it becomes possible, right? All right. So we'll drop the cameraman. Make sure the chat is on there. And I guess this is what you guys are seeing. Let's toggle a view, give you guys a look at me so you see who's talking to you, what's going on. Just working out the bugs on my live stream. Uh Something I plan on doing a lot more of, not just my fantasy football, but that's what we're doing for now. So let's go back to the screen. Let's see what we're looking at here. Let's see. All right. So you guys should be seeing what I'm seeing. I want to make sure. So this is doing the screencast. Let's see. Why is it so hard to tell? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna assume that you guys can see what I see, and we'll just go from there. If I have to edit it up in post, or if I just have to find a better way of doing it, then hey, that's what we'll have to find in the future. But for right now, we're gonna go on ahead and get into this. So I got my team drafted. Johnny Snow, that's me. My squad, the Johnny Snow men. Um, my first week, it says here will begin, I guess, week one of the regular season, and I'll be going head to head against Gary, whose squad is the Running Rams. Which is kind of ironic because shoot, the Rams are my favorite squad. And so me and Gary already have something in common. But hopefully, come week one with who we draft, uh, we'll be knocking Gary's squad out the water, making this thing a lot more fun. Got the NFL network in the background. I'm also watching preseason football. No games are live yet, so I mean, or right now. So it's just reruns. But let's see. Let's see if we can get into this, see what we can find out. Cause I'm just trying to get acquainted with the site and make sure that I'm comfortable come time that yeah, this thing really gets going. So this is the main screen. If you want to create a league or something like that, you just go to the Fantasy 16, create your league or join a league, which is what I chose to do. I chose to join a league because I didn't have enough people up with me. I mean, it's just kind of a humbug decision. Been thinking about it for the longest, and so I just decided to go ahead and say, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and finally do this fantasy football thing. It's been talked about for years, and I know a lot of people who have fun doing it. And so, look, I'm looking to have some fun doing it too. So I joined the league. Uh, let's see. I want to go to my league actually, see if it's any information out. I posted a comment down here. I see nobody's responded yet. Just saying what's up to everybody and seeing who was ready for the draft. Let's see. Let's go to my team. Let's see. So we got pre-draft rankings, a watch list, trading block. I'm not trading anything at this point. I want all my picks. Edit pre-draft rankings. Get advice from fantasy community. That's some interesting stuff. Let's see. What is edit pre-draft rank? Okay. Edit overall pre-rank. Now I think these are pretty accurate. Antonio Brown, most receptions and most yards over the past, I think 3 seasons or whatnot. He's number one. Odell Beckham, a beast. Julio Jones, Ty Gurley, yeah. I think they're ranked all right. What I want to know how to do is how to pre-select who I want to for my draft. Maybe that's under Draft Center. Let's try that. Draft Center, test draft, how to draft, NFL draft kit, live draft lobby. The breakdown. It's pretty much what we left that last list. The players ranked, highest order and whatnot. Let's see. Let's go to how to draft. Maybe frequently asked questions. I have some answers. Let's see. What is the difference between a standard draft and an auction draft? No, it's not what we're looking for. How do I know my league's draft date? No, I know my draft date. We are tomorrow at 9 o'clock, which I will be live streaming. Let's see. Let's go down. How can I prepare for the draft? That's what I want to do. That's what we want to do. We want to prepare for the draft so we have all our pieces in order so that when it comes time to drafting our players, our board is already together. And if our board is already together, then if there's any disappointments, like if I don't get Ty Gurley, I know that I'm picking Ezekiel Elliott and I know how high he is on the board for me to do what it is that I need to do. So that's the type of stuff we want to know how to do. Let's see. How can I prepare my draft? NFL.com is a great source of fantasy football information, including breaking news and updates, video highlights, player rankings by their own right. Okay. And Michael Fabiano and NFL.com, make sure that you know everything ahead of time. Well, I guess we don't get to make a draft board. That's what I'm looking to do. How do we make a draft board? Let's search draft. Go to search. I'm gonna type in draft board. See if there's any answers. Give me some answers. Please, can I get some answers? No, nothing on the draft board. I think that's just players. So, all right. Well, I pretty much know who I want. I know who I like to watch. Um, Quarterback, it's got to be Russell Wilson or Cam Newton. Aaron Rodgers is not a bad pick either. I mean, he's always awesome. Running back, Ezekiel Elliott. He's the biggest name going into the season and whatnot. I haven't got to see him play this preseason, so I don't know, just how hot he is, but he's supposed to be pretty good. Can't go wrong with Adrian Peterson. Ty Gurley, that's my man. That's who I want to draft. Wide receivers, Antonio Brown supposed to be the best. I kind of want to lean towards some of the players on my favorite team. I'm picking Dallas to go to the Super Bowl, so I definitely got to pick Dez Bryant. Hopefully, Dez has a big season. Let's see. The Chiefs. I went to school with Jeremy Maclin, so I definitely would pick Jeremy Maclin. I mean, he's pretty much going to be the anchor on that receiving core. So I don't see why he wouldn't be right behind Antonio Brown with number of receptions. That's just my prediction for the year. I'm a Chiefs fan. I'm a Rams fan. Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl this year. And let's see. See, tight end and all that stuff. I can search players and I can search positions. My bad, y'all, too. I'm doing all this talking, ain't doing nothing on the screen. I should have definitely let you guys, check me out while we are going through the motions. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure exactly what you guys are seeing, but I'm gonna check the video out once I finish recording, and hopefully each video gets better. I'm hoping that next time too. Um, I joined the league where each team has 10 players, and I joined a team where 7 players were already on the team. So I made number 8, and I'm hoping I can get one of my partners to join in with me, one of my friends to join in with me. And he'd either be number 8 or number 9, or he'd be number 9 and number 10. And maybe he can get on some of the live streams with me. That way you guys aren't just looking at me, looking at the screen, get some more interaction. And then, as y'all fill up the room, we'll actually have some feedback, and I'll have some kickback for you too. I'm just going through my tabs now. Your boy Johnny Snow. I was hoping to prepare my draft order, but it doesn't look like they're gonna let me do so. Hmm. I'm one of those type of people where I just kind of like to dive into it. Like you got some people who really are breaking down by the numbers and everything. I kind of just go with a gut feeling, who I think is going to be good, who I think's hot in a given season or a given week, and that's who I go with. So it'll be a fun thing to see, once we actually get to the draft. Um, any updates I get, I guess I'll keep everybody posted on that. Maybe watch what is it? NFL Total Access, and maybe do a live stream simultaneously with that to see whose draft stock is where. Maybe I'll add some videos later of my reaction to whose draft stock is where and when. It's gonna be a real fun season, man. Because once the season get going, that's when we really be able to get into the nitty gritty of some stuff. Real talk, like see where players are, how well they're doing, and my reactions and whatnot. I can get pretty excited about football. I might seem a little low key right now, but I live and breathe Sundays just for the NFL. I was raised in church and everything. I went to church most Sundays and whatnot. But boy, if pastor wasn't letting us out, bruh, I was on my phone or I was somewhere upstairs finding the TV. I had to watch the game. So it should be a pretty good season, pretty good time. I want to see how my LA Rams are going to do. Former St. Louis Rams, I'm sad about them leaving, but hey, give them a bigger fan base, give them a bigger market, and maybe we get another Super Bowl. It's cool. My LA Rams, my Dallas Cowboys, who are my pick to win the Super Bowl, my KC Chiefs. It's going to be a good season, y'all. So let me check out this video. Let me work out the bugs and let me get Hangouts really working for me and everything. And I promise that the content is gonna be way up to par, and definitely something for y'all to check out. Definitely something for y'all to like. I'm looking for some likes and some subscribes. If you like what you see, then go ahead and subscribe. Check me out. I'll be here. I'll be around. Hang on my everlasting word. And hey, let's have a good season.